Anyway, it appears we're back. Just need to relaunch my Twitch on phone. I don't think we're really winning this duel anyway, so I'm just using it as time to actually ready it. I updated OBS earlier, so I don't know why it's crashing. I guess this is also a time where I could just conveniently put on some tunes. Right, try now. Okay, that's back. And that's slow. Actually, while I'm here, let's just mute that one. Change that. Unmute the site. Bring that back. They didn't kill me? What do you mean they didn't kill me? What do you mean I'm alive? That's just disrespectful. Sweet. End turn. Anyway, apologies for the brief intermission. You missed nothing. We Lightning Vortex broke their field, except for this thing. And, yeah, they've stolen our monster, and, well, they've won the duel. It's just, do they care to attack the game? Or are they going to try and lock every single zone on the field and win before they deck out? If they don't attack the game this turn, I will surrender. But for the moment, this is perfect time to just catch back up with making sure everything's running smooth, which it does appear to be. They are attacking the game. Including catching up where I am with reading, which is not actually anything at the moment. In terms of watching something, they banished my Berserker of the Tenyi. How dare they? In terms of watching things, what is it? John and I have just finished Ant-Man and Wasp, which means the next thing is Captain Marvel. Oh boy. Not really looking forward to it. Don't know if you can believe that. There we go. Attack the game. I mean, what are the odds that we run into Kashtira as our first game in Platinum? Probably somewhat decent, but I'm going to pretend they aren't. So yeah, let's try and find an actual Platinum duel, you know? Kashtira might be a real deck, but I do not respect it. Okay. We might be against a Blue Eyes deck. There is a chance. In which case, we added this weird card. This thing that stops the effect of light monsters. Although they don't seem to be doing anything with their going first. So if they're not doing anything, then I will. And I would be tempted to try and summon the Nemliria here. I don't know if I can. I can! There's no real point, though. I'd rather keep it in case they haven't actually bricked and they just wanted me to do something. What are the odds they have ritual cards in their hand? I think pretty low. And yeah, we don't actually have a way out of Swords of Revealing Light at the moment. I know that sounds pathetic, but that is how it is. So we'll just call it Battle Phase, see if that's... It's not a battle trick. We will pass turn. Leave it for them. And search ourselves a level 2 tuner monster. Appropriate music for the, you know, thing, isn't it? Right. We know what they just added to hand, so it's about what they have with the rest of their hand. That's fine. Oh, they added... Ah, it was Rage with Eyes of Blue. 1. 2. 3. They actually have 3. Anyway. We will activate this. Do you dare? They dare. So they have risked all and lost. I only need to do like 2k damage and 1500 of that could be done for me. No, okay, that's fine. It honestly doesn't matter if that lives or not. Right. What can we do here? We can Synchro 6, we can Link 3. We can blow them the hell up. Right. Special. Normal. And then... I put this in the wrong position, but it does tempt them into attacking anyway. Let's do this. What does this do? You can send a Blue Eyes from your hand or deck to the grave, Spectres from hand, you can discard. Or a card that mentions it, and target a Blue Eyes in your grave and banish it. You can target a Spell Trap. Okay, I think we give them it in that order. And we're going to activate this. Put that on the bottom of the deck. And I let the efforts roll. That's illegal. And we will activate the effect. Wait, oh yeah, we went through one Gen X monster. And because I made a mistake, right, we'll do it like this. And that will be enough. At worst, we can just return it to the hand. Otherwise, we can just let them, you know, we can let them try it. There's no reason... We should let them swing in. Because this can just, yeah, discard to reborn anyway. So we should let them gamble if they want to. They want to gamble. What are they attacking? They're attacking the smart... Yeah, that's the only smart decision there is. But they got it wrong. And even if they got it right, we would have been able to attack through the game with this anyway. So, I'm not sure that that counts as a real platinum match, but we win it. Ah, okay. What if I just, you know... I should have actually read that card a little bit more thoroughly. I didn't know it did attack redeclaration. Attack redirection. That's what I was actually looking for. But we won it all in plat, and you know what that means? It's time for 2 packs. But first, let us turn on shuffle for this, because somehow we didn't. And then put the music back on. Two master packs this time, and we actually got 2 legacy packs as well. Good days. I should just skip it. What do we get? We got a burn card. It's alright. Blackwing. We're not adding it from deck to hand. We're hard drawing this. That's our second Dynamist. It's a level 4 machine that makes them just lose 100 attack and defense on face value. So this is basically an 1800 beta. And, oh, we got one more. This guy. Not playing him. Right. 2 master packs. Hopefully. Maybe. We get a better chance of getting a royal rare. That might be our 3rd. And we're apparently opening all of them. Constellation. That's not our first one. But I'm not sure if the other ones are from a starter deck or something. We don't have enough weather cards. We don't have any reason to play this. Yeah, no. We need more dinosaurs to actually play this. It's not terrible, but for us it's terrible. I don't know if we have enough performer pals. We were playing this once upon a time, I'm pretty sure. That's not new. No. No, we were. Okay. Is that new? We weren't playing it. Okay, I was just making things up. Vernisylph card, or maybe an Earth Machine thing. Interesting. Nothing that's going to make the changes to the deck. But that's why we get 2 packs this time. Crusadia monster. That is just technically an extender. We don't really link summon, but maybe it's worth looking into a more link-centric deck. When we don't have Heretics, that's not really playable. More burn. Another wind-up. I think we have other wind-ups, but I don't think we have enough to make it playable. Not by a long shot. Nothing there. Ah, damn it. Right. Oh. Level 8 or higher spellcaster. You mean like the Vare we just pulled? That's a level 8 or higher spellcaster. And Chaos Grapher. Huh. That's interesting. I don't think we can really use it at the moment, but that is maybe something... Maybe we can sort of work our way to the Chaos build around. We do have the Pendulum Chaos Emperor. But for the moment, that doesn't change things up. So, back to the ladder. Hope you guys are all doing well. Hope you're all having a good time. Having a good day, whatever you've been up to. Or are about to have a good day. And we got a pretty solid opener, actually. Against an actual deck, though. With possibly Maxi in hand. So let's keep it simple. We'll do that. We'll set Shared Ride next to it, not under it. Set this next to it. Activate this in the pendulum scale. We don't play pendulums. Oh, God, no. Yeah. I'm not confident. This is a real deck. Kashiri Unicorn. Shared Ride. Make your choice now. I know one of your Ash Blossoms is in your deck. There could be one in their hand. There is not. Or they don't think it's worth it. That's a +1. Now they might have more Kashira monsters, but we don't know at the moment. Okay, that's the spell. I guess we're about to find out. They might just normal summon Fenrir. That is not Fenrir. And that is their normal summon. Right. I think we want to put the XCs back into deck, right? Oh, we don't want to put the XCs back into deck. Wait, they have my friend Pearly already then. They must do. Right, that's fine at the moment. Putting Delicious Memory on the field. The thing is, I think it's going to be very hard to break this deck in particular. Right, what do we got? Once per turn, target 2 spell traps in the graveyard stacked limited material. A quick effect in the graveyards, yeah. Up to thrice per turn, you can attach that card, then you can banish a monster until the end phase. That's currently fine. Maybe... no, I probably should have done it then. Again, adverts. Skip. Right. I'm really not sure where to Wing Blast here. It's not the best removal, but it counts, and it's going to have to do. I really don't like the fact that I've given them anything. Right. Okay, I think we do it now. Pitch Stingray. Do this. It puts it back into the extra deck. The material goes to grave. It never attaches anything. Oh, it's a quick effect, right. But they just leave it anyway, so that's not relevant. They do now special summon a level 1 from the deck, and we are out of interaction. What did they... Okay. Wait, is that a card effect? That is a card effect. What does it do? Send a Shadol. So card effect into card effect. And they did just summon this. So that's new chain. No? What am I missing? They did just special that. And not activate it. Okay. So, plump again. I don't know why they keep going into plump. Is it because the easiest way to get from, to get into, what is it, noir, is plump? That's rough. Like, the one thing we have going for us... Oh, wait, no, they're just going to banish it at the moment, aren't they? Not yet. They need another quick play spell, but that's what this does. That's the... Okay, so that's the trap. Let's read it again. That... I'm not sure it matters to us. This one. Hope it's not the one you wanted. With a different rank. That's all it is, with a different rank. Cannot target. That's fine. Are you going to banish one card from my extra deck? Read it and weep. There is nothing that you want to banish. You're going to banish that one. That's a weird one to be scared of. I'm winning. I'm ahead by 500 life points. Although, if I'm actually choosing to, this is going to cost me a lot. Right. That is not a quick play spell. That is the trap. Come on, use it. There we go. That was correct. Advert time. Right. So what if machines... Okay. That's fine. I'm just... There's no way they don't go into Noir, right? And... Quick effect if it has a level 1 as material. It has a level 1 as material. That seems strange to me. Does it not to you? It's expensive, but I think I have to do it, right? What does this do? Target a card your opponent controls, destroy it. So I could get rid of this. If everything goes exactly to plan. Uh, I think we do it. We're going to put it in this one over here just so there's no transverse shenanigans. We did normal summon, which is like the one thing I'm really hating about this right now. Along with the fact that I have a grudge against Pearly because of this thing. Yeah, we're not summoning for the rest of the turn anyway. So let's definitely brick you, because that's how this works, right? There's nothing that forces me to attack them. I guess they're just going to place the monster back. Because it does shuffle back, doesn't it? Yeah. Balanced, by the way. I know it must sound like a person who complains a lot about the metagame and like new cards and everything, but there's a lot of like good designs that have come out recently. It's just, why is something like this such a mistake that, you know, just gets printed and no one bats an eye? Oh, I now have 3 cards in my graveyard. Unfortunately, I feel they just kill me next turn. And even if they don't, this is... Wait, no, hold on. Where is it? Where is this card? During the end phase of the next turn, so it does leave the field, like, right now. Maybe it would have been better to not commit anything. Your opponent's activated effects, but yeah, it leaves the field right now, right? It's the end phase. No, you use the... Oh, no. This end phase. They didn't summon it on their turn, of course. Well. Yeah. Don't think there's much I can do about that. Not that there was anything I could really do about the Pearly. I could have maybe equipped the Psychic Blade, paid 2,000, have a 4,800 beat stick, but I think it was still bigger. I do not hate all modern archetypes. Not by a long shot. 1543. This could be a Masochist deck, or it could be a real deck. I'm going to hedge on the side of real deck. Let's find out. You think I'm special summoning? I might just normal summon. I might not summon. Oh dear. There's only one good card to give them. There's only one good thing to do. Probably set one monster in past turn. I don't have a Horn of Heaven, unfortunately. I tried to set that. I did not mean to... Oh, okay. It's a gambit. That's all it is, right? Yeah, I did just give them Lightning Storm, you know. Yeah. There's not really anything you're doing against Tenpai. There are people who do not know how to play it, but they are lower ranks. We're running a surprising amount of the coin tosses, actually. Well, this could be a number of things. Including an FTK, I guess. There's no way. Alright, we haven't actually dueled that many times, so I am going to look at someone else's. But... where's the FTK? Yeah, this thing. It was just an FTK bot. Which... we would have lost to, very simply. I don't... What was the actual hand that we drew? If you haven't seen the FTK, I'll briefly show it to you, like, show you what the important card is. Yeah, this just loses, because they don't ever actually even hit battle phase. And we only drew battle tricks. Right, so the way that deck works is this guy is your payoff. Once per turn, when you gain life points except during the damage step, make this card gain an equal amount of attack. Also, inflict that much damage to your opponent if this card is still on the field. And... where is it? You can either use this, or this to make you gain the life points. And then I believe... yeah, what you're doing is you're getting rid of this number 100 Numeron Dragon. Because it gains attack equal to the combined ranks on the field. So you have Dragon Ra on the field, and this, and it's 12,000 burn damage. So it's a good thing we didn't go against that. Yeah, I was just curious about the extra deck of this Blue Eyes player, and a little bit of the main deck, because 60 is not optimal. I think everyone else has been very standard. Anyway, we got a load of legacy packs from that. So let's go open those. Apparently the bot duels do not stop when you hit plat. That's protection. Is it good enough for us to play? I don't actually know, but it is protection. I mean, it helps us, but no, it doesn't help us out against Tenpai. Because we're paying life points to do it. Stardust would help us out against Tenpai. Huh. That's a good card. 2000 attack normal monster? Yes. This is good. But I think the rest of these are unfortunately not going to make much of a difference. That is spell trap removal, but that's very situational. Unironically, Avram might be the best card there. 2 Master Packs. We're going to start running out of gems very quickly. Or maybe very slowly, I guess. Ooh, speaking of spell trap removal, this is spell trap removal. This is good. That goes in the deck. Helps us make a rank 2. That's not the first one. Why are we not playing it? That's why. Super Quant? Sure. Field spell negate? Yeah, no. Not good enough. Return of the Red Eyes and Battling Box of Spirits. I don't think... Yeah, neither of those are good enough for us. Okay, Flame Buffalo. That is a good card for Cyberse. But I think, like, probably exactly Salamangreat, maybe. Maybe I'm wrong. I haven't really played Cyberse as a type. Or as a deck. Hey look, it's the counterpart to the other one. We got like 2 of the Spellcaster, now we got the other one. During your standby phase. I don't know if we have level 5 though. I don't think we can really use that. Armed Dragon Thunder. Yeah, I don't think we have any Armed Dragons. That's part of the self-TK. It's also just a level 5 special summon. But do we have a Dark Xyz monster? That's the question, right? Oh, come on, I click. I really hate, you know. Alright, okay, let's skip this one. Sure, that's fine. But yeah, I don't know if we actually have a Dark Rank 5 Xyz monster, so we'll have to look. This is not currently worth playing because we don't actually reliably summon Xyz monsters often enough. As much as the rank 4 is good, we need to be in a advantageous position already, and then this requires to be in immediately after losing position, which I guess we kind of are. And then we got these. I don't know how many fire monsters we have. The Suship is fire monster. Our Time Lord is a fire monster. The Mathmech card we have is fire. That probably sums up the entire list. So I don't think we play it. And I think we can't play this simply because we don't have the Odd Eyes component. That we can't fusion summon really at the moment, but, you know. Actually, let's have a look. Do we not have a Yugioh Golem or something like that? Let's have a look. Okay, let's first filter by fire, just to confirm. In deck we have... Oh, we have another one. We have Burning Dragon, we have the Mathmech, we have the Time Lord. And we have the Suship. That's it. And then we do have some others out here, including Shien. This gets us to a fusion spell, but we don't have a fusion spell. We do actually have battling boxes. Oh yeah, and there's this. But we don't have other Rescue Ace cards, right? That's a worm. I think we'd actually like the other one if we could choose. That's Tuna, but yeah, that doesn't do it. Yeah, I don't think there's any particular reason. Okay, so let's take that one off. Let's go back to pendulums. We did get a Yugioh Golem. Once per turn during your main phase, if this card was pendulum summoned. Once per turn if a monster is fusion. Okay, so this doesn't really allow me to fusion summon. Oh, we have an Odd Eyes monster. It is a negate, but it's not really worth playing. Because the amount of setup is we need this, and we need another pendulum. Because I think that's our only Odd Eyes, right? Looks to be... yeah. That one is our only Odd Eyes pendulum. And yeah, that is our second Dynamis by the looks of it. Third Dynamis, we have 3. We have 1 low, 2 high. Not that that means anything. That's a level 5, that's a level 4, and that's a level 4. Something to think about with the machine deck. Let's take that off. What if we search Fusion? We have, like, stuff mentioning Fusion monsters. I guess that's a way to Fusion summon. Yeah, that is a card that in fact Fusion summons, but it still requires us to get all the components. I guess this on the field can count as a named material. Not that we have anything that's probably worth it as a named material. Yeah, that doesn't name anything. That names 2. That names 2. But it does piercing. We could, in theory, summon that. But again, it's kind of, well, semi-specific. We've got a Fire Warrior Searcher. How many dragons do we have? Probably a few, but again, it feels like these feel so oddly specific. Power Bond for machines. And maybe we just take a look at what fusion monsters we have. Because that's the latest one, which is probably the first one that's really worth playing, definitely. I don't think we even have 2 machine monsters with the same name. Being completely serious. Otherwise, we could actually power bond for like 3200. Which isn't the best, but it's a 3200 direct. What else do we have? That needs Claim and Bastinatrix. You know what I'm realising? Bastinatrix. And we have something that can substitute for a Dark, I think. Do we have the Earth? Let's try again. Hex. Oh no, you can substitute these for any name, but you contribute fusion, including this, to summon. Okay. Okay, we might actually have to think about those. For the moment, I think we just chuck this in the deck, and we probably call it like a change, you know? Yeah, I don't think there's anything else we really want to play right now, but Spell Trap removal is Spell Trap removal. It's better than just having this on its own, so we'll take it. Of course, we do need to fusion summon at some point for the proficiency, and it might be worth changing up the deck and, you know, delving into a more specific 40-card deck. Maybe it'll boost the win rate, and it's worth testing at the very least. Especially because it seems like we can make 2 elemental hero fusions. Well, this certainly is kind of a ghost second hand, I guess. It's a bit mixed, but it'll do. 55 and 15. That's not normal. That's an Abyss Actor. Is that the whole deck, or are you playing a Masochist? Because this doesn't lock you, so it could just be Pendulum Scales. It looks like it is just Pendulum Scales. Masochist deck. They do not control enough monsters. I could give them a monster, but I really don't want to, you know? I want that to be on my field. That is indeed a monster. Right. What do you think? Are you a gambling man? I am. Yeah, that's fine. We got heads. You know, sometimes you just have to gamble. Let's go. Okay, that's a normal summon. That's good. Right. So what do we actually do with this? Target a face-up trap my opponent control. Okay, so don't control a trap. Gains 600 attack. Okay. Okay, I think we're just going to normal summon this one. We simply go battle. That could be Malevolent Catastrophe. It could be any number of things. We got a draw 2 though. That's pretty good. Yeah, sure, that's fine. I don't begrudge you 600 attack. Even if I do, there's not much I can do about it. Right, do you attack me? Set. Set. Your move. Bob. What do, Bob? How confident do you feel? If we get more coin flip cards in future, we might just have to play them. Really, really lean into that strategy. What the hell? How am I supposed to switch a Roro? You don't control anything. I don't control anything. You pendulum summon though. 1 or 2. If it's 2, that means I can Burning Dragon nuke the scales. 1. No, it's just 1. Right. What do we get? We get Metaverse. Yeah, that's a discard if I ever saw one. Normal summon? And how much do I want to? I mean, there is an option that I could switch control of our 2 monsters. I think we might do that. Switch. That was a bad idea, but we'll put it there. We'll change it to attack. We'll pay for the life points. We'll just pay all of them. Make you choose. It's definitely bad play. Because now they just do it. I definitely should have done it. Although they are just clicking buttons. Oh, they could just pendulum summon this back next turn. What kind of idiot am I? I'm throwing hard. Sorry, I'm having too much of a good time to care. They'll just run into Dark Sanctuary, I don't know, 58 times. They'll summon a second monster and we'll blow up the pendulum scales with that spell that we should have held on to. My god, I'm a terrible gamer. That is a tutor monster. You're not going to keep 2 monsters on the field, are you? Or are you? Like, this is clearly a Masochist deck. But it's also just, like, barely functional enough. Okay, what are you making? What can you do? Mighty Warrior. Sure, that's fine. They haven't pendulum summoned, so but they put this in the EMZ. I made a misplay, I'm now paying for it. Unless they are. Nope, apparently they are. At least for the moment. No, we will not activate Shared Ride in the end phase. I'm not sure Shared Ride is going to do anything. That'll be fine. We'll just pass. You'll get to another monster eventually. Then I can summon this, put it back. This will be on 31 because I've got actually 1 extra card in my extra deck. Summon a second monster, you know you want to. You know you have to... No, okay, they don't even have the capability to do so. You can just be that lucky. Or unlucky. Take your pick. Is it a set card? Is it a spell? Is it an unsummonable monster? Give it... No, okay, it's set. Crap. Somehow this is one of the first few platinum duels we have, you know? And somehow this is where I'm at, thanks to my beautiful plays. This might be a long duel. If they summon a second monster, I might not Sakuretsu anything though. Just to put a monster on my side of the field. Let's see what they do. They are summoning a second monster. What do you got? If this card is normal special summon, you can target pendulum or add it to your hand. Well, are you going to act it? No, they can't. I think I leave it, just so I can get Burning Dragon on the field. And then, if I get a spell, I can, you know, possibly wipe their back row. There is a chance. That's a summon sound. What the hell? What's with you and condensing all your monsters? That's not how you... That's not how you play it. Forces out the trap negate, I guess. I kind of forgot they had that. Sure, negates effects. I will simply negate the attack. Fuck. Why are they condensing their monsters? They're playing around this card beautifully. I need but, like, what, one guy? No. On your opponent's side of the field. I need, like, one guy. Yeah, that'll do it. That is, in fact, a guy. Special summon. Do you wish to negate the effect? Taking a couple too many life points, really. They're having a long think. Okay, that's fine. They put the synchro in the grave, that's fine. Let's summon this boy out. And then, on the off chance that they have an Honest-like effect, we'll just hit him. Every face down card. Every face down card. Not important, we have a 3k beat stick. Ignore the fact that we've already misplayed Tall Hell. We'll simply draw a monster or two so that their pendulum summons can't stop us. Destroy the one fate. What the heck? They just set the Smashing Ground instead of holding it in hand. How they played around the Burning Dragon, like, every turn. This and whatever's in your hand, please. That's one. Okay, I kind of need to negate that now. To be fair, if this, you know, if I lose the duel, I think that's fair-ish. Simply go for it. Well, that's fair. GG's, Masochist player. We should have actually won that a lot easier. We got rid of a monster on our side of the field very early on. Okay, misplays, you learn. I tell you one reason why we might actually save money on, you know, despite being in plat, we might not win that much. Between our own misplays and our opponent's actual deck list. And this hand is certainly a hand. 50 and 12. That could be a few things. Set this. Set this. We'll find out. I'd say a real deck, but I'm just not sure. What do we got? Aroma? Yeah, that's okay. I've played against Plant a significant amount IRL. I don't necessarily know the point to hand trap them or, you know, interrupt them. But I have played enough against them. Okay, Link 2. Now what? Was that a normal summon? I think that was a normal summon. Let's take a look. I don't think we actually need this. Bounce. Return to the extra deck we... Well, you're not prepared for this. How are you not prepared at this point? For Duel Monsters staple. Brilliant. Okay, we might actually start discarding cards from their hand. This adds from deck? Yeah. Okay, let's flip this. See what they have. Pay 1,000, add an Aroma. Okay. Okay. Let's just read that. Quick effect, discard, target an Aroma. Cool. Normal. Let's link into this. And let's add it back. Standard Gen X plays, you know. Make a link one. Normal summon back your monster you made it with. They let me do it. Battle phase. 300. Discard a random card, please. Aroma jar. Okay. And yeah, we go end phase there. We have no applicable search target, it's already in the grave. Let's see how they will take advantage of this board state. You can gain 500 life. If you gain target spell trap, we don't have a spell trap. So it's about what other monster they choose to bring out. During your main phase while you're low, they're not higher. Once per turn, if you gain life, draw 1. So that's what they're doing. And then they link 2. We can just kill most of their deck with this, I think. I know they make the link 2 and start to normal and specials. Wait, what? You continue summoning. Yeah. So why have you set a card before you... Oh, well, you confuse me. Cannot be destroyed by battle, that's fine. Tribute monster, once per turn. Pay. Add an Aroma from deck to hand. Yeah, okay, but your life points are currently a lot lower. Quick effect, discard target an Aroma in your graveyard, gain life. Target 5 in your grave. I think you were meant to do the other one. Unless you're gonna then chain it right now. No, you did it wrong. Congratulations. Where is it? You added this thing. Sure. Target a room and you... Yeah, they just did it wrong, right? Well, now we have multiple options. But we're going to do the normal summon option. Because you can add a plant monster. Don't know what this is. That's add or... Yeah, okay, that's fine. So, like, they can get all their combo pieces, but they're not really doing anything with them. Oh yeah, actually, I was thinking about just blowing it up. Is there any reason to not? Not necessarily. I could do this to pop something. Target a card your opponent controls, destroy it. Let's mute that. Right, so yeah, we just go battle phase, right? Pay 1,000. Put themselves in very close to kill range. Might have been worth to actually blow it up, but I think we're just gaining the 1,800 back anyway, so even if we did, I don't think it accomplishes anything. Plus, that card's probably a soft once per turn for what it's worth. Sure. Discard a random card. Yeah, they're going to gain the life points back. So overall net 300. Which is fine. Yeah, you have like one Aroba monster in your graveyard, you're going to target it, you know? Oh, the choices. Endless possibilities. They did it in the end. Slifer. Okay, I can see it. And what do we have in the extra deck? We have cards. I'm fine leaving it like this. They've done so little with what they already have. Maybe I should feel threatened, but I don't. I know what actual constructed plant can do. That's crazy. This is not that. It might be pure aroma. They have the starter in hand as well. Like, there surely isn't much of a thought process. Normal summon, add, gain life, do a thing. I mean, they can do stuff while your life points are lower. I know they can. So yeah, what do you do now? Special this. If you gain life, target a monster, changes battle position. Okay, that outs Spirit Reaper. They haven't read Spirit Reaper. Or are they going to do it a different way? Oh, are they just going to do that instead? Okay, gain 500. What do you negate? It's the wrong card to negate. You negate the Spirit Reaper, it dies. You know, I don't think they understand. I didn't, to be fair. Like, when I put it in the deck, and when I first put it, you know, against an opponent, I too thought that it was just, you know, battle, generally. Yeah, for the sake of just clearing this up a little bit faster. Links in the grave, yep. Sure, you can gain 500. But here's the thing, that would resolve on a new chain, and therefore you don't get the effect. Discard a random card from your hand, pretty please. You might gain life points equal to something in the grave, I don't know if you have that there. That's equal to a card you control. You're also running out of life points rather quick. Heavy Storm. What do we have that we could do? 2 cards. Arguably not worth it. They have next to no life. They can't do Hope for Escape. I don't know really... I don't know how I've come this close to winning it. Maybe I do still, but I'm just confused. Okay. If you gain target cards up to the... Okay, that's fine, but... When a planet monster you control is destroyed by battle, you can special summon this card from your hand and gain 500 life. Okay. Sure, I don't care about those. This'll go in the grave, and that puts Regulus online if I draw him. That's enough. Even if they get rid of this, I can then summon this, which means I have an even bigger beat stick on the field. They've also just not been attacking the Spirit Reaper, which I find very weird. Oh no, I must pay 1,000? Damn. You're putting yourself in a very dangerous range. Yeah, that's the only card you can realistically add because you need it. 400? Oh no. However would I cope? They're so lucky this thing can't attack directly. How have you got this many cards in hand and are struggling to out Spirit Reaper? Probably should have put this in defense position, but I kind of want them to, like, do something. Target it with anything. No, they're just going to hit into it. Okay, I'll shift it to defense position. Hopefully they target it and do something, because currently they're still not going to have an immediate way to higher life points. Change. Special first. That's 1,000, who cares? You can get higher life points than me very soon, but, like, you don't currently have them. That Yeah. It's still not terrible. Like, they're just barely going to be over. And what can this do? A face-up card, destroy. Damn, look at that, they've almost got more life points. Now they will have more life points, I think. No, not quite. Still not quite. You're so close, but you're not quite there. Bye. You only control one, and that's not going to save you here, I don't think. Oh, fucking... The stream crashed again. No. Stream's not crashed. Is it just... I think it's just my phone. Okay. I changed that this time. Okay, that's fine. Cool. Now, you do have to target something. Or do that. Oh, we're on equal life. They're on higher life now. It has happened. It took them 500 years and me deliberately leaving a Spirit Reaper in attack position. Can they do anything now? I need to reboot phone Twitch again. Surprise, surprise. No, that's not what I... Okay. Does that load it? No, it doesn't look like it is. I love my phone being so easy to use with Twitch. Go back to the channel. There we go. Put it back on. Watch my opponent plant combo. And by plant combo I mean end on a link monster, maybe? I don't know what they're doing. No, it's not loading. Stream's fine though, right? Yeah, that's still doing. Come on, would you not just, like, load properly? Sorry, that's Discord. Come on. Oh no, my graveyard. I definitely needed that. That says last live, hold on. But no, that's current. Why is stream doing stream things? Or is it just my phone on Twitch? The Link 3. Isn't this the gateway to the fusion? At least in Constructed it is. Come on, just load. Okay, so Dried Winds, right? You've got the other two. What does Dried Winds do? If you gain target a face-up monster your opponent controls, destroy it. Damn. What do you target? Are you targeting the Spirit Reaper or are you targeting the big... Nope. Come on, just load. You know, putting the Spirit Reaper to defense one turn early might have solved this. Again, apparently we learn. Again, apparently my phone is refusing to load Twitch. Sure, I don't have a spell trap, but you're welcome to try. Is it mandatory? Yeah, it is mandatory, okay. That's interesting. If this is destroyed, I gotta bring it back, but I think actually at this point I have lost the resource game. I have lost the grind game. I put a Spirit Reaper in attack position one turn too many. The very least they could do is be quick with it. They've played these so slow. Yeah, my phone just really isn't cooperating. Sorry, what? Target? Banish? Cool. Sure. Game. Finally. I can't believe it took them so long. Like, the Spirit Reaper in attack position was, like, the loss of the game. I think just leaving it in defense position one turn earlier would have actually done it. Which sucks, because that is arguably the worst plant play I've ever come across. What is this? Angry at myself a little bit. Angry at my phone. Phone will not load. Which means I have to keep the Twitch tab open on Tinternet. Like, it normally is. It's just awkward to have to switch between that and the game a little bit. Whereas if phone would just load... You know? If it just do the thing. Set. And set. And we want to put this in face down defense for switchies. Oh, this is getting frustrating. Do I need to update Twitch on my phone or something? Oh, God. I don't know. Oh, I do need to update it. They'll condense their monsters into one at one point. I think we swap control then. Because this just combos into Oblivion. Nope, okay, that's the end of our opportunity. They're not getting rid of the one Shien monster because it will be... Your opponent can activate one spell trap. Place your bets. Sorry, what? Okay. Well, likewise, they're still not actually going to condense their board. What? They got the once per turn spell trap negate. I really don't like that. Because I would activate Trap Hole with Spikes. And yeah, here's the thing, they just negate it. Can I beat one negate? I don't think I can. Although, what if I took it instead? We'll leave it. I don't know what the face down is, but we can put 2 monsters on the field. We can also put 1 monster on the field, but no, we're going to put 2. Link summon using this. And then switch Roru. No, they have the negate for that. That's the whole point of what I was getting at, isn't it? Why do I not realise things when I say them, you know? Sure. They'll definitely not negate it, you know? Yeah. You know, I'm just going to call that one early. Surely Twitch can play without being the most up-to-date version possible. There's no way it has to be completely 100% up-to-date to just load a stream. That's not terrible. Oh, you know, that's slightly better than not terrible, actually. Come on, just activate it, like, right now. Yeah, we'll do this here. Now I've lost it, but the thing is, Eternal Soul kind of just knocks us into the ground anyway. Target up to 2 monsters. Yeah, there wasn't really, like... We could try and force it out with, like, this, but the thing is, this is when it's targeted for an attack. They're just gonna hold it. And we've looped. Alright, can we in fact look at the stream from phone? $1 million question, so to speak. You don't have a spellcaster in your grave. I should have held. Yep, now is Eternal Soul. And they don't even have the Dark Magician. Huh. How did they... Sorry. Took battle or effect damage. Continue the main phase. No, we're good. At the very least, can the stream just show chat? This is frustrating. On so many levels. Not the gameplay at the moment. Gameplay is fine. Maybe I'm frustrating myself with improper gameplay. But, let's see. Try chat only. Can you then load up the stream? Is that okay? Let's just try, like, typing literally anything in chat. Does that come up? That does come up. Okay. That is fine. Draw a spell? No, not a spell. It's not two monsters. We are in a losing position because we dared activate contract with Don 1000. Max C. I was just used to my opponents not shotgunning it. Once again, I give my opponent too much credit, apparently. It's either that or I don't give them enough credit. I can't stop judging them wrong. He's thinking a long time about this battle phase. You've hit a monster. They do kind of just have Dark Magician in rotation, but if I can out the Eternal Soul, that should be fine. There we go. Spell card? Not a spell card. But a good enough monster to have anyway. The thing is, I can hit over with this, but they just bring it back, don't they? From your hand or grave. And yeah, that actually allows them to get more into rotation, so we want a big push rather than, you know, anything else. Swords. Maybe they can just activate that. Or not. Right, so once again, we're not up against the best Dark Magician player because Swords of Revealing Light happens to be in deck. And they're on however many cards in the main. Well over 40. How many of those do you need to have? Deck to hand. Okay, that's fine. It's unaffected by just card effects. Yep. I'm very tempted to hit over it, but the thing is, I don't think I can now, actually. Although they're choosing to not activate that effect repeatedly, which is a little... I guess, why would you? All I need is a spell. and for you to control another monster. Why would you not summon your other Dark Magician? Bye. I'm gonna try it. What are they gonna do? Negate it? I really don't know what they're gonna do because, you know, you'd think they summon a second Dark Magician and attack in for 25. But apparently not. That's funny. Not what I need. And it's not really going to help me. Allows me to get to Regulus, which is a thing. We should have lost the game by now. You see, we should lose the game this turn. But we haven't, simply because they haven't played as aggressively as they could. You don't have... No, you have a couple spellcasters in grave, but you don't really have anything to fusion summon. Wonder what that card could be. Now you see, here's the thing, I should be dead. Whatever these two cards are, they're probably monsters. Maybe extra copies of Eternal Soul. If they'd summoned one of these last turn, I'd only be on 3-5. Well, no, not even on 3-5, on 3k. You know what Maxi has? It has 500 attack. You know what that means? They could have killed me this turn. They're really counting on me special summoning anything. Reconnecting to chat. Jesus Christ. I love when things work, and then when things don't work, wow. This is not going to be a particularly entertaining stream, I don't think. But this does put a smile on my face. Yep, you can draw a card. We will activate the effect. And it's not Imperm, maybe it's Veiler, but, bye. Now, this. Yeah, maybe you're drawing cards, but what if you just died? You know? As it is, that is 71, right? And they take... Let's see, the Magic Karibo is a hard once, so we just have to attack him with the Regulus first. Or they just lose. Okay, alright. I don't understand. I'm not going to pretend to understand. But that's 2 packs. And apparently a legacy ticket. Statue of the Wicked. What's our clear condition? A few more XC summons and fusion summons, but we're not going to get that done until we can really start to fusion summon, so, And I forgot to mute. let's go. Let's actually pick up some rewards for our terrible gameplay. And our opponent's even worse gameplay. That is a burn card. And that doesn't seem to be a once per turn. So you could always just make very short chain links, but that's not worth being a build around, regardless of how many we have. Let's see what we pick up. Supposedly a shiny somewhere. Another Dragoonity. We are we've picked up a couple. Not enough to really play them, I don't think. An Ancient Gear, which we have... No, hold on, we have an Ancient Gear. That's probably suited to go in the machine deck. We might actually have a start there. Okay, that's definitely a card. Search Necro Valley. We don't have Necro Valley. We might have a Predaplant, but nothing worth playing, I don't think. Okay, we might have to consider a Dragon deck. We keep on getting these Dragoonity cards. That's our second Ninjutsu art. And that's our second Uru. No shinies. We are starting to pick up a couple themes, but there's like nothing that really makes them solid to go into yet. I mean, it's removal, not something I'd play. Gimmick Puppet Reborn. An Amazoness card. We don't have any, I don't think. A Magistus. That's our second. I don't think we're playing it. That's another Cybus card, which works with Agnistas, which we aren't collecting yet. Or at least don't have a good enough number of. I think the trap that we've got 3 of works on Flamvell, but if it works on Larval, this is in fact a Larval. Yeah, that's terrible. Well, that's our second friend donkey. It's not a royal. And we don't really have enough fish. Alright, this changes up the deck. Probably like 0 ways. But it does make us have to look at it, at the very least. I'll tell you that the real challenge will be, are we in fact ranking up at all? That's our third friend donkey. Huh. Because we may duel enough in Plat to, in theory, get a rank up, but can we link those back to back? I don't think so. Let's drag Dragoon. Like, yeah, we have a few Dragoonity cards, but no Synchros, which is kind of like exactly what we need, right? That's Dragoonity's entire style and goal. Special summon this from the hand by sending a face-up Dragoonity you control to the grave. Normal special summon, you can target a Dragoonity, equip it to this card. Target a Dragoonity in your spell trap, target a Dragoonity, equip that target with a monster from your graveyard. Doesn't do anything if equipped, does not do anything if equipped. Makes it a double attacker, and that's it. Okay, we don't really have anything for Dragoonity, and yeah, we're continuing to pick up on Earthbound stuff by the fact that that's our second worthwhile Immortal to play. So the Dragon deck might not be coming along. But what about the Warrior deck? Because we are picking up things. We have our own Marshmallow. We have my favourite vanilla from ye old game. Oh yeah, we didn't look for level 5. I don't think we have it, but No. Okay. Can't use this? Sad. That's half decent. We've got this War Rock, we've got 2400 normal, we've got 1 ninja. We have more ninjas, but I'm trying to work out how many. That's a samurai. That's another samurai. Yeah, we got 2 Bastida Shreks. We'd play that one in a warrior deck. Probably play that. That's a 1900 normal. It's a warrior? Okay, sure. That's our other ninja monster. Okay, we have 3. That's 3 ninjas. But that's it. And yeah, this is terrible, but we might as well take a look. It is. It works on Larvals, great. That's terrible. We have exactly 2 Larvals. Unplayable. So yeah, the deck goes through many changes. And we jump right back into it. Hope you're all having a good time. I think this could be a bit more entertaining. I could be a little bit more positive, you know. Being very negative this stream. My opponents, my own gameplay, my phone. Which I think currently is working, but I'm not completely sure. Ah, this would have been a go first hand. Are we being FTK'd? We are being FTK'd. I'll let it play out for you guys. I'm going to mute the music. I'm going to pause it. Wait, they surrendered. Hold on, I heard that. They just surrendered. They did not have the FTK. Alright, well, in that case, let's find something slightly longer and just put that on, because I need to do a couple things, and I will be right back as soon as I find you guys some music. But, that's 6 minutes. YouTube. Right, let's find that again. Somewhere around here. There we go. Pause it. Start. Unmute. Turn it up a little bit. And we're back. Fed, watered, I've calmed down. I should probably apologise to my dear little phone, who has been trying oh so hard. I haven't actually played up that much over the other streams, so I'll be a little bit hard on it. Let's open some little bonus packs. As a little reward for not playing anything to interrupt an FTK and surviving anyway. We've got a flip thing. That's not particularly great. A rock monster. Ignite, more fire warrior searching. Go back. Huh. I don't think we can play like that, but maybe we can. Treat one monster and destroy this card. I mean, it's technically a counter to 10 Pioneer New Bell for a turn. Exactly level 3 monsters. Oddly specific. Yeah, we're not playing any of those. Like, the Ignite is something to keep in mind. I don't think we have any other Ignites, but it is something to think about. Right, let's go. Another 2 Master Packs. The exciting ones, you know. What do we got? We can't play that. That's... I don't know if we have other Electromagnet or Magnet Warriors. Might be playable, I don't know. That is playable. Like, it's weird spell trap removal, but it is good spell trap removal. Like, they activate Eternal Soul, I destroy all others, and then if I remove that one, that's it. Or, alternatively, they activate Nightmare Pain, get rid of every other Nightmare Pain. That's more realistic. Chain it to a normal spell, force all those out. That's interesting. I don't think we have any volcanic stuff really though, so unfortunate. I don't think we have enough Lunalites, and this thing is terrible. I tried to play around with it once, and yeah, it's just a little too difficult to really do. So, that's certainly a pack, but probably not going to influence anything. What about this one? Second Alien Skull. Inverse Universe. That could work. It's gimmicky, but that could work. Gravesquirm is kind of just playable. That's removal. It's a battle trick, but it's removal. That's not playable. We don't have enough Yosenjus. That's a normal summon. That fits in with the machine deck, and if we have any Gate Guardian pieces, I don't think we do. That's our third Blazeman. Attribute, attack, and defense become the same. And that's another Crusadia card. We are starting to get, like, odd bits and pieces. I guess I'll take this moment. Let's take a look at our decks, like the ones that we've got, because we've got this machine, and then the starters. Right, okay, let's update the machine deck then. Because I'm pretty sure... Where are we looking? That's an Ancient Gear. That's an Ancient Gear. Where is this thing? Return it to the field. So yeah, we could definitely play that, because that works for this, it works for this, which is pretty good for the both of them. Rank 5s, I think this requires exactly dark, so yeah, we can't play that. What else are we looking at? Target a face-up card, right? Face-up card you control, destroy it, so no, we can't do that. Machines. This is a machine. It's big, it's normal summonable. It will do else are we looking at? Clockwork Knight. That's a tuner. That's one Gen X. That's another Gen X. That's another Gen X. Becomes Cyber Dragon. Gains 300 attack during damage step only. We might be able to cut that. We're quite high on the monster count. Let's see. Is there anything else that's particularly recent that's cool for it? I would genuinely have said the Garbage Lord. I mean, we could play this. It's probably better than having this about. I mean, there's some extra deck slots to fill. We can always do that. For the moment, let's put that in there. Oh wait, we can dismantle these. We did just pull these, so we can use them both. I don't think it changes anything, but it's just, that's something actually. This, yeah, we're not really using that. Don't have anything for it. That's exactly a mutant. We'd play this just as a good rank for. That's a volcanic. But it seems a bit of a catch-22. We don't have a just basic Blaze Accelerator at the moment. What else are we looking at? Target an ancient gear in your grave and add it to your hand. That might not be the worst, except we only have, I think, 2 ancient gears. Nothing else. And we might not need all of these, like this thing. It's a stat boost, but that's about all it's doing. Duck Fighter. Interesting. Oh yeah, this is Machine. And, well, that equals attack and defense. That does. That does. Anything else? This does, but it's it add or special? Discard to add. Okay, so we got a few targets. That might be worth it, actually. Battles a light monster. Oh, that's actually playable here. This one I don't think is, though, right? Face Up Fire Gen X2. Yeah, we don't have a Face Up Fire Gen X. So we cut that. Gyroid, that's your machine type marshmallow, kind of. We might just stick it in here for the moment. And then kind of see where we go. That requires a, yeah, machine fusion monster. Okay. Harp Horror. Yeah, I somehow don't think that's quite doing anything for us. That's removal if we control exactly this. What about the rest of this? Not much. Oh yeah, that'd go in. That'd be staple, possibly that one. If it's changed to defense position this turn. Normal summon, add a Karagori. Normal summon, just like the monster changes its battle position. It's like 2 cards, draw a card. It's not really worth it. I do think we have to look at the warrior deck, though. We have exactly 1 rescue ace. And 2 rescue ace cards other than the monster. So that'd have to be a pretty badly losing position. That is half the material for this one. Oh wait, no it's not. Put it back. Get rid of it. What else are we looking at? The silence of not having music. Random song. What are we looking at? That one. I know I just said random song and then changed it, but that's how it goes sometimes. Need the atmosphere for the deck building, you know? That's probably not something we do, right? I don't know if we can choose the token. Maybe we would. We put Metaverse in, we didn't actually include the field spell. We'll find that on our way down. Oh, that's just a fusion spell. Huh. Okay, we'll have to have a look at this, like, warrior fusion-ish deck. Oh, and we have the OG Chaos Emperor as well. We need to put in some monsters that we can actually summon. I don't think we need this. We can't do that. None of the rest of these are... Oh, we got 2 of this now. You'd probably play 2. We're playing enough Karakoris, which is some. Probably not. Let's see. What else are we looking at? Oh yeah, we'd probably put that one in. Just like generic good stuff, Synchros and Xyz, Links. Like Yugioh is tempting, but we're trying to keep it more machine-based. We can put this in. That do anything? No, not really. We've got Buster Drake, huh. Do we have any light machines that would be worth keeping them around? It doesn't look like it. Like, we could keep this around. But that's about it. And it only gains it temporarily, so that doesn't seem quite right. We have 1 Mech Lord. Wait, we have Box. I mean, we have to, like, add it to hand, which we're not doing, right? Anything else that we're interested in? This one's a machine, so we can just drop that in here. We can always, like... I guess we can cut this down. I would argue that this is more of a staple than the other ones we tried to cut. Right, what else? There we go, there's our field spell. And Mirror Force. Kind of forgetting just how much stuff we have actually, like, acquired. And you just kind of, like, don't really pay any attention to it until you get something else. Like, we have 1 Thunder Dragon, which is not quite deck thinning. That's just absolutely terrible. And look, oh yeah, we got this one, which is like, you know, this boy, but the old one. Xian, that one. That's not going to do anything, right? 2 level 5 machines, yeah. Doesn't really do anything. We can put that one in. We can put that one in. Whether we would summon them is a bit different, but we can put them in. Oh wait, we have the Mech Lord spell to search our one Mech Lord level 4. Sakuretsu. That's another volcanic. We can't summon this. That requires a Red Eyes. That's something that requires heroes, huh? That's a machine, but I don't think that does anything for us, really. This card is normal summon by tributing a Klee. Yep, it will not tribute a Klee, though. Junk Collector is a warrior. We've got Striborg in. And I think we're in the region of cards that we can't use. No. Some of these. It's Pyro. And that doesn't work. That's not something we'd use. I don't think there's much more to change about like the machine deck, except maybe like cutting down or a couple of these cards here there. But I don't really know what where. I guess we can technically make this. But this, and do we have another one? That one's a 3. So not quite. Do we have any other 7s? Like, we have 2 actual level 7s. That card. Warlock Generations, special summon a Warlock from your deck. We can't summon these. Cyberse Link, that's a machine. How many 2s? 1, 2. Exactly. There's no real... maybe there is. We chuck that one in as well. There, no reason to put that one in. Sorry, next Sky, Micro-Ray. This doesn't deal piercing, does it? This does deal piercing. Something to think about, but probably not worth putting in. Oh yeah, we do have another Magnet Warrior. And yeah, we're definitely running out of options this far down. What else are we looking at? Do have a couple Thunder Dragon. Like, we've got a couple cards from most places, which feels weird. I mean, it is weird. This kind of challenge is definitely not normal. You need to discard a Crystron card specifically. Oh, we could possibly make that. got a couple heroes, but not enough, really. Tuner plus and one-on-one non-tuner synchros. So you're relying on using this to get into this, and then trying to find a way to reuse this? That seems to sum it up. Or... no, okay, you can go for a 6 that way. Yeah, sure, why not? We do have a second goddess spell. That's interesting. Oh, and another Rescue Ace card. Maybe we need to actually look at what we have for that. Oh yeah, that's a Fiend. And yeah, we got this which we can Ritual Summon, but I don't think it does any favours here. We could play that simply because we can summon it off of, what was it, Right End. That's something. And, yep, we're really pretty far down the list. I don't think we could find anything around here. We're gonna keep looking. We've already spent this long on it, might as well just, you know... That's a Necklord, that's for Cleese. That is a Roid. It's level 6 though. Yeah, this is like our first pulls. That's good. And yeah, there's our other variant. From your hand or extra deck. So we could keep looping it in a Chaos deck. Is that another Valkyrie? Here's another Valkyrie card. And we could play this, but there's like nothing to fusion summon. We can't use that, which is unfortunate. Yeah, okay, so starting from there, because yeah, we can't dismantle that, so it was a bundle which unlocked and included that. Okay, I think, oh yeah. That's like all the staples, so to speak. So yeah, that's the definitely finished machine deck, obviously. And I might fool around off-stream refining that and maybe a warrior deck. But for the moment, we've taken enough of a break. Let's mute, skip song, find out what's next. Sure. I'll do it. And let's get back into it. I don't think we can chain 4 wins together. We can stay in Plat 5 indefinitely. But I don't think we're doing anything spectacular here. Unless we get an amazing burst of luck. That's not a bad hand though. 12 cards. 40 card deck. And it wouldn't be an FTK bot because, yeah, they're not just shotgunning something. So we found an actual player. which means probably Savage. That's a Red Eyes card. There's a tuner here somewhere. Are you kidding me? There we go. Yeah, it's just legal in Mastal. Okay, so on Red Eyes Flare? Is it Tax Turbo? If it is, we're not surviving. Can't be destroyed by... I mean, we can destroy it with the Blast Spider. But that's about it. Let's go. Right. Yeah, I think the way we do it is we just... Wait, no, what? While it has material. Not just the Red Eyes. Okay, that's a throw. And I don't think I have a way of fixing it. I'm not sure we can out this board. It's fine. Kinda has to be. It might not be good to actually activate Metaverse to use the field spell. It can be destroyed by Vassal. So maybe I should be doing that. Oh, no. That's 600 extra attack. Can't do it anymore. Let's do... Okay, let's do it like this. And we'll do this as well. Take 500. Take 600, take 500. So we've only lost 600. They get to choose to redeclare. Where we will activate this. Skip. And activate this. It might be 500, but it's probably worth it. Okay, that's fine. Now you get to choose to redeclare your attack, because the number of monsters on the field has changed, which means I can in fact activate Dark Sanctuary. So it's not then, it's now, I think, right? And this is on the off chance that the attack goes through. No. Wait, why? I activated it too early? I must have activated it too early. Yeah, okay, that's going to be a bad thing for me to have. They were just able to call off the attack. Why were they just able to call off the attack? Yeah, there's red MD. During your main phase, special summon dragon from your hand of grave. So, Out comes the black metal again. Yeah, it's not once per turn. Yep. I mean, I kind of have to attack into it, but, you know, I'm not doing that right now. And I'm not going to pop it right now. This is a very dangerous game. Out phase. And turn it on. Attack. And now we pop it. Yeah, they do get to add a red eyes card, which I don't like, but hey, what am I going to like about this? They're playing Malefic. They are playing red eyes. Yeah, we want to just do it. Oh, good God. I don't like any of that. Banish that, summon that one. It does mean that that's the only monster they control that can attack. On the other hand, they are just going to bring this back. And I am... Oh, nope, there we go. We lose. Nope, that ain't doing it. Yeah, we just kind of lose here. We can't afford to take all the battle damage. Yep, we lose. Very much so. we can't do anything. You know, if I'm gonna go out, we might as well go out on our own terms. Right. Try to... And I believe that 3 wins to Plat 4 does actually reset at some point. I can't tell you how many duels it takes to reset. Because we would have encountered that earlier. Or we would be up to 2 by now. Well, this is certainly hand. We don't need Necro Synchron. I'm gonna just set it. Hope we live. Cynet Mining. That's not a monster effect, then. It's not on the field. You know, I don't think we can really beat Circular. Sure. So summon that. Circular trigger. Attempt to negate circular. Fail and scoop. What do you call? How's your luck feeling? Ah, okay, cool. Speeds up the duel. Like, quite a lot. And there we go, we're back to 4 wins for the next rank. I don't think we're going to get into Plat 4. We've got another stream to do it, but we're not doing it. Keep drawing all the traps going second at the moment. They're having a little think about what they're doing. Oh. Why couldn't you have been my last opponent? Then it would have at least been 2 wins, you know? What the hell would they play in? What? Like... Okay. That's not a duel we would have won. I mean, we'll take it. I'm not going to argue, but it's just not a duel we would have won. Right, what do we got? Ritual support. Maybe, but probably not. No. No. Again, maybe, but probably not. That's not really going to help us. That's an interesting card, though. I don't think we play it, but it's interesting. And highlight. 2 master packs. Always the best part. That's another Vendread card, but we don't have enough Vendreads. It's another Subterra, we don't have enough Subterras. That is a warrior. It's a chunky one. Not playable. No. That could be playable. We're on a rather heavy trap count. RDA support. We don't have RDA. Zombie support. Cool. Is anyone... No. Okay. That's accurate. Right. Next pack. Cosmo Goodwitch. We have a ship. It's also Book of Moon. Legendary Ocean Searcher. I don't think we have it. For the coin flips we do have, we do not have Arcana Force. We don't have any Blaze Accelerators we can actually play. I don't think we have other Salamangrates. That's 3/8 and no. Yeah, I don't think any... Like, this is interesting. The rest of them are kind of just there. They exist. So let's have a quick look to see what Cosmos we have, actually. Because we have the... Okay, we do only have 2. And if I quickly take a look at Volcanic... So yeah, it's those 2. And... Blaze. We have... Yeah, a couple Blaze Accelerator cards that activate by sending a Blaze Accelerator. So, that's not going to work. What about the Subterra? I'm pretty sure it's like 2 months. No, okay, we got a couple more. You have Final Battle, which isn't terrible. If we could, let's see. We might be able to do something with like a flip style deck. These are like impressive boss monsters if we can get them out. Well, not this, but this and this are going to be kind of impressive. Anyway, let's get back into it. We got time for another duel attempt or 2. And this is going to be our first month of actually seeing just how far we can actually get. I have a feeling it is just Plat 5, not even Plat 4. Oh, that's interesting. On FTK? I don't know. Yeah, we'll do it. We'll do this. And then spec. And then activate the Gen X effect. Unfortunate add timing. Then Gen X. And normal summon. Feels like they're kind of expecting like real combo Gen X. Such does not happen. And we add in the end phase. What do we have? FTK, OTK, deck, pile of cards. Ninja. Apparently just a structure deck. Well, Upstart Goblin. Okay. That's a good draw. Okay. We definitely control a card. We've been here for some time. Probably make this the last duel. This when a ninja inflicts, if this face up, you can target any number of ninjas. Yeah, okay. So it doesn't do anything on activation, there's no reason. Special summon ninja from your hand in face up, face down. Okay. Oh, it's this. I'm familiar with this. Sure. Level 5 token. Perfect for that Ritual Vendread deck that I'm definitely playing. That's not a level monster anymore. I was kind of counting them to just like hit battle phase. I guess at the very least this means Regulus is online. And we can probably tribute the other monster for Striborg. Okay. Yep, sure, that's fine. Damn, my Link monster. It's this one, right? Yeah. Damn, my monster. Okay, so we won't be able to get Striborg out, but is that really... That's the whole turn? Take one of your banished ninjas, add it to your hand, or special summon it. You don't have a banished ninja. We will just put this on the... I did pick attack, right? Yep, cool. Just put it there. Sure. We'll drop the tuner, we don't need it. Cool. Awesome. Just start hitting him. We've got an Omni Negate. Granted, only negates the effect. That's fine. Okay, Strike Ninja. Yeah, not letting you have it. You put it on the field for a reason. And we can leave it, actually. Simple as. Good note to end on. I guess congrats on them getting into Plat 5 with just the structure deck. It's a good structure, but that still takes something. Is that just the structure deck? I mean, it could be, it's just I'm thrown off by the, like, double sets of scales. I don't see what else it'd be. Alright. Last rewards bit for the night. Quick old legacy. do we got? Anti. No. Oh yeah, we got the guy on grass looks greener. Doesn't really do much. Nothing for us, anyway. Right. The moment I've been waiting for. To splurge all of my gems. That's an A card. That's playable. It's gonna hurt me a little bit, but it's definitely playable. Hey, we have level 5. We can actually play the level 3. Ooh. Second Therian. That's playable. That's another Fire Warrior monster. That's just a defense position. That's not a bad set of cards. That's actually kind of decent. I'll have to fool around with some of those at some point, probably for warrior good stuff. Right, let's have a look. I don't think that's going to do it. It's technically an anti-Yubel. That's interesting. Extra monster. It's good for like rank 4 stuff. So, and we opened everything. Nope. We don't have enough metal foes. Lady of D. Nope. Gusto, special summon Gusto Tuner. Nope. Level 3 or lower Morphtronic. And the generator that just isn't played. The thing is, it specials from hand. Hand and or graveyard would be, like, epic. But just hand. Alright, I'll definitely have to take a look at those at some point. Still waiting on that Royal Rare. Anyway, I hope you guys have all enjoyed the stream. I have, it's been a stream. We have spent about 1,000 gems on packs. We're making a dent in it, not for the better. I'm actually going to have to put money into this thing by the end of it. So, hope you all had a good stream. And I look forward to catching you guys on Thursday. My name has been Cat Monarch, and goodbye for now.